Video covering.
Morning, sir.
Very nice. It's nice to see your faces. I'm a newspaper editor. Whenever I see newspaper, I worship. You too.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Come with me, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Vishali, did you find some elderly person?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ready?
Yes,
Did you find any elderly?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Any elderly person?
Yes, sir.
யாராவது 70 இயர்ஸ் இருக்கீங்களா? 70 வயசு யாரா? 70 வயசு யாரா ஒரு தரம்? அறிவியா? 65 60 plus நீங்க ஒரு ஆள் தான் சார் சொல்லாதீங்க. 60 plus எத்தனை இல்லையா? ஆச்சரியமா இருக்கு.
Sir.
அனுப்புங்க சார், இங்க அனுப்புங்க சார். ஏன்னா எனக்கு நம்ம ஏஜ் வந்து நம்பர் தான், அவங்களுக்கு தான் உண்மையான வயசு. வாங்கம்மா வாங்கம்மா. டைம் அப் 9:15. 9:15.
Warm greetings to our founder, senior principal, principal, vice principals, and our beloved parents who are installed. Symphony of senses, the vibrant celebration and creativity and movement. I'm really delighted to invite you to our grand celebration.
Very nice.
I am much thankful for inviting you to our grand celebration.
Yes.
I am much thankful for making your presence, spending your time, and that actually means a lot to us. To experience the harmony of art, craft, music, and dance, and our young achievers here are here to showcase their talents and passions. Let's begin!
Yes, very nice.
Let's start the step. Start. Ashika, get inside.
Parents can visit any room of your choice. Second inauguration. So welcome to our Expo.
Very warm welcome everyone to our Great Sky Art Gallery.
Very nice, bye. Great. Yes.
Cave paintings are drawings or paintings found only on the walls and ceilings of caves, created by early humans thousands of years ago. Some of the oldest cave paintings are over 30,000 years old.
This is the sample, 5 lines.
Most cave paintings show animals like
Animals
bison,
and
deer,
animals
horses,
like
and
that.
sometimes humans. These drawings were not just for decoration, they may have been used to tell stories, show hunting scenes, or as part of spiritual or religious rituals. Famous examples of cave paintings can be found in Naxca's cave in France, Altamira cave in Spain, Vimatka cave in India.
People never listen.
The pottery was used in daily life to store water, oil, wine, and food. But more than that, it used to tell stories and record history. Each pot was hand-shaped and painted with scenes of wars, furnaces, barriers, athletics, and daily life activities.
Super.
These
Once
paintings
again,
are not
Marshall.
random. They are told and even the lesson. The details were carefully.
Now say again.
These paintings were not random. They told mythological rules, showed important events, and even the lessons. The details were carefully printed by using brushes and fine tools. Greek pottery is important because it helps us to understand beliefs, values, and lifestyle of ancient Greeks. Many of these pots are survived for thousands of years and are displayed in museums today.
Yes, nice.
Types of sense of pottery, structure, kinds, person, and terracotta. It's command art and utility. It builds patience, precision, and creativity. It's celebrated as a craftsmanship and cultural history. It's connected with the earth and nature.
Ceramic art art of making objects from clay and then firing them at a high temperature to make them hard and durable. These objects can be decorated like sculptures and tiles are functional like plates, mugs and bangles. Ceramic can use for thousands of years across many cultures and is potentially crafted not formal.
Ceramic shop, have you visited like this? Ceramic shop. Paint ceramics will be linked. The shop ceramics they mentioned.
Abstract painting started over 100 years ago. It became popular in the early 20th century when artists wanted to break away from traditional art. Famous paintings like Vasily Carnesi and Diamondrian, Ajax and Polar are known for their abstract works.
Now, what's the name of the painting? Abstract.
Abstract man.
Abstract.
AI is how to made by a computer using artificial intelligence AI. See the computer takes from it like grass and sets mountains in AI sufficient in a few seconds. Learns by looking at many images and uses how to make a picture. It creates many famous people, cartoon, animal or many fantasy scenes on the style of famous artists.
Good.
Color is the element of art that involves reflected. Like when light reflects off an object, the hue is produced. Colors can be primary, secondary, or tertiary. Colors can also be placed in different schemes such as warm. A shape is a flat, enclosed area created when a line meets itself or when color, texture, or value defines its boundaries. Shapes are of two kinds. Geometric shapes like squares, circles, which are regular and precise, and organic shapes like leaves, clouds, or blocks, which are free-form and natural.
So it's organic. It's called the organic shapes.
Elements of art. Line. Line is described as a movement. The most basic element of drawing and can be used to create shapes. Contrast can vary thickness and texture can be used for shading and create texture. Lines can be horizontal, vertical, zigzag, curve, and even a variety of lengths.
Value is the elements of art that is relative lightness or darkness of a color. Value can be created with tones and shades.
Space. Space element of art that is used to create the illusion of depth on two-dimensional surface. Space can be created with a variety of strategies including line and perspective, overlapping, size, and placement with relation to walls or line.
Textile element of art that is associated with the way of surface feels around. If it might feel flat, we can see textile. Form is an object that looks like three-dimensional 3D. It has height, width, and depth. Shapes look like two-dimensional 2D. Forms look real and solid, just like the things we see around us. For example, a circle becomes real like a ball. A square becomes a cube like a ball. Artists use light, shadow, and shading to turn flat drawings into forms that looks 3D. Collage art is made by arranging real flowers, petals, leaves to form pictures, patterns, or design on paper. It's a creativity way to make art using colors, shapes, and texture of flowers. Where collage helps us connect with nature and express beauty through organic materials. Zentangle art is a relaxing and structured drawing where you create beautiful images using
repetitive patterns called tangles. These tangles are made with simple shapes like dots, lines and curves. It is usually drawn in black ink on white paper, but artists also use colors to add more expression. The Zentangle method was developed by Rick Roberts and Maria Thomas in the USA. They created it as a form of artful meditation, a way to calm the mind while creating beautiful artworks.
Very different, very different.
Common rectangle patterns are present, moon and often shapes filled with an solid-bone overlapping lines that create different and spirals like springs.
Pencil sketching. Pencil sketching is a form of art where artists use pencil to create drawings.
Sketching is all about using lines.
Pencil sketching. Very different.
This is entangles.
These are entangles.
Sketching is all about using
Louder, louder.
Sketching is all about using lines, shading and structure, giving both shape and details of subject. Artists will use different types of pencils, soft, hard, light and dark, create a type of contrast.
Pencil, realistic art, creative art, choose to draw and use to plan bigger than art, but it teaches focus, observation, even just a pencil, paper, artistic can show emotion, movement and storytelling.
Point, emotional bonding is also there in the art. Yes.
Bar scrubbing art. Bar scrubbing art is made by placing a paper on the rug and rubbing a crayon or a pencil on it. The gestures of the bar copy sets a pattern on the paper. Bar scrubbing art turns the rough surface of the rug into a beautiful natural pattern. Each rub is unique, just like each tree. Leaf rubbing art. Leaf rubbing art is a fun and simple art activity where we use real leaf to create beautiful patterns.
Photography art. Photography is a part. The key makes the photographers are composition, lighting, focus, perspective, color, black and white. The type of photography is product, nature, sheet, abstract.
Photography art is an artistic photography. It's a great use of a camera to capture image and express emotion, tell stories or show beauty. It's not just about taking pictures. It's just about how the image is framing, lit and composed to evoke a feeling or idea. Photography art when photos not just a sharp view but a thoughtful creation, just like a painting or sculpture.
Yes, not just expression, it also involves thoughts. Well done, well done.
Anger. It is a powerful way to express feeling of frustration. Anger or stress, dark colors, lines and shapes, instead of bold and strong or shouting. Artists use bold and strong visuals to let their emotions out. It helps to release negativeness and fear. Excitement art. It is a full of energy, joy and moments. It shows moments when you feel thrilled, surprised or overjoyed, like during a celebration, a win, a big adventure. It shows the fun and thrilling moments of life. Makes people feel happy and alive just by looking. In upcycle art, we use such materials like broken glass, broken jars, artists use it under foam.
Like this, la?
Recycle art is the art.
Every form. That's
Recycle
correct.
art is the art of creating beautiful and useful things from waste materials. Instead of throwing away older and unwanted items like plastic bottles, newspaper, tin cans, paper, clothes, artists use them to make something new and meaningful.
Who is my brother?
You and this.
You.
Sand art. Sand art is a creative form of art made using sand as the main medium. It can be done by shaping, coloring,
therefore,
or
dear
layering
parents.
sand to make beautiful designs, patterns, or sculptures. It can be done in different ways. Sand sculptures on beaches, colored sand in bottles, sand drawings on flat surfaces, sand animation, where artists move sand on a lit table to tell stories. In India, artists like Sudarshan Patnaik is known internationally for his beautiful sand creation. Puri Beach in Odisha is famous for sand sculpture festivals.
Every time in Orissa he will do. That's Sudarshan Patnaik. No? Every time in Orissa beach he will be portraying some latest development. Like what we are doing in the ground formation. He is also doing.
It needs patience, creativity and hand control. It's an eco-friendly art form using natural materials.
The paintings for life, cakes, vases, for belief, figures for random different way. Textile lines from set for dice and shoulders is different.
Egyptian wallet. Egyptian wallet is one of the oldest and most famous art forms in history, found in tombs and temples. It was used to tell stories, honor gods and guide souls to the afterlife.
Digital painting. Digital painting is a modern form of art created using computers, tablets, or smartphones instead of papers and brushes. Artists use digital tools and styles and painting software to draw and paint just like they would on a canvas. Popular apps like Procreate, Adobe, Photoshop, or Krita offers digital brushes, colors, textures, and effects that make the painting look like watercolor or painting a pencil sketch without using real paint.
Look like
This
watercolor.
one is in the film, gaming, advertising, and design industries. but most importantly, digital painting shows that art evolves where technology and creativity has no limits, whether it's on time or a canvas.
Digital painting is easy to edit, can be and enhance creativity.
Now digital paint is done by ChatGPT itself.
Cubism. Picasso was born in Spain in 1881. He was a genius who changed the way that we are. He co-founded a style called Cubism, where the art is shown using abstract forms. Faber's work in Eureka showing the pain of war.
Cubism has got enough color, just one style is fractal and many times he painted with bright color and simple and unusable form. He believes that art should express and feeling and not just to create.
Yes, that's not a picture.
Made using gears that repeat can be hand-drawn or often look abstract or spiral or geometric. Example, mandalas, kaleidoscope, designs and digital fractal. Fractal uses bright color and symmetry to create a hypnotic and design. It is a modern trend of math and creativity. Fractals are patterns that repeat themselves at different scales. This is called self-symmetry. That means if you zoom in the small part, it looks like the whole. Fractals are not as shapes. They are found in real life and natural objects such as fern leaves, tree branches, snowflakes and coastlines. Fractals are the type of art that uses mathematics and patterns and repetition to create a complex and detailed designs.
You're not looking at me, you're looking there at me.
Art from nature. Art from nature is a creative way of using natural things like leaves, flowers, stones, bark, shells, and things to make beautiful artwork. Instead of paint or plastic, we take inspiration or materials directly from the earth. Leaf printing art. Leaf printing is a fun and creative art activity where you use the real leaves to print on paper or fabric. It is a form of natural art that uses the natural patterns, bends, and textures of the leaves to create unique patterns. Each leaf has a unique design just like a fingerprint. It also nature closely. It can be used to make bookmarks, wall art, cards, or wrapping paper. Thumb printing art. Thumb printing art is a joyful and imaginative form of art where we use our thumbs dipped in paint or ink to make prints on paper. These thumb prints then can be turned into beautiful pictures by adding small details with a pen or brush. We can create ladybugs, bees, trees, leaves, or even entire story scenes only using thumbprints. Every thumbprint is unique. Encourage creative thinking skill and fine motor skill development. It requires minimal materials too.
This one? Yes. Here,
The
anybody?
most famous painting in the world, the Mona Lisa, a masterpiece from the Renaissance period. The Mona Lisa was painted by the great Italian artist Leonardo da Vinci in the early 1500s. It was known for its mysterious smile, realistic details, and calm background.
The Mona Lisa is believed to be a portrait of Lisa, Gradini woman from Florence. Today the painting is museum, and attraction millions of visitors every year.
She's the last beautiful woman in the nice. Very beautiful.
Art across culture, India Madhubani painting has its own origin in Mithila region of Bihar.
Traces of Madhubani art can also be noticed in the Ramayana. The Indian epic it is also known as Mithila or Madhubani art. India Valley art. The exact origin of the Valley art painting is the oldest painting is Indian.
Japan, origami. Origami comes from Japan and means folded paper.
You start.
Samazing craft or single sheet, icebergs, animals and single sheet is folded paper. African tribal mask. African tribal mask, beautiful and meaningful.
African tribal mask.
Each shape and color has a deep meaning. For example, wisdom, high elements, red mask representative, center, protection.
Mexico, the Day of the Red Art. The Day of the Red was celebrated every year on November 1st and 2nd. It was the special time when families in Mexico honored.
Oh, November 1st and 2nd.
One of the most beautiful part of this festival is that art is filled with colors, symbols, and most of the details.
China calligraphy. Chinese calligraphy is the art of writing, beautiful with the brush and blanking, but it's more than just writing. It is a form of expression and meditation.
Australian art painting. The art painting is made of using small dots of paint. That is used to make beautiful patterns and images. But it's not just for decoration. It is a way to tell stories, especially ancient Greek stories, which explains how the world animals and people
Actually, it's not painting every symbol has a meaning. For example, a circle might mean a campfire or a water hole. Two shapes can represent people in the wavy lines will travel past circles. Symmetry, bilateral symmetry. One side is a mirror image of the other. It was found in humans, butterflies, leaves, and many animals. Helps in movement, balance, and appearance.
Yes.
You continue. Start.
Radial symmetry, parts are arranged around a central point. It was found in flowers, shellfish, and
See
starfish.
that mirror.
Rotational symmetry. The object looked the same at
No, wait. It will look like a
What's
full
the difference?
butterfly.
Both mirror and this அப்படி சொல்றது this side that side சொல்லுங்க.
From this side.
Butterfly.
Radial symmetry, parts are arranged around a central point. It was found in flowers, shellfish, and starfish.
Rotational symmetry. The object looked the same when rotated around the central point. Anamorphic art can be done with paper, pencil, famous 3D drawing.
Anamorphic drawing is a special type of art that looks distorted or stretched when you look at from the front. But when you look at from a specific angle, it suddenly becomes realistic or 3D. It's like a magic art. Artists use optical illusion and mathematics to create this drawing.
Kolam is South Indian flower art, especially popular to Tamil Nadu. It is made using with rice flour and cloth powder and drawn every morning in front of home.
Super.
Called splash art, Garbadoldication. Garbadoldication is a traditional dance of Gujarat, but also this something created represent Garba dances.
The art of emotion, happiness spread positive energy which helps artists and viewers to feel good.
Super.
Sadness art is a way to express of feeling and pain and loneliness, loss or sorrow. Today artwork helps artists to release emotions.
Rectangle patterns. Rectangle art is a relaxed structured drawing method where you create repetitive patterns called triangles.
Rectangle method was developed by Rick Robert and Maria Thomas in the USA. The art of cartooning, history of cartooning. The art of cartooning has evolved from early forms of caricature and political satire to the animated films and digital arts we see today. First known animal cartoon that they are considered to be phantasmagory. But it eventually became associated with homosexual satisfaction, drawing, especially in print media, the development of animation actives in early 20th century like
Art in everyday life. Water bottle packaging design. Water bottle packaging is employs a vital role in the beverage industry. Beyond protecting the product, it serves as a key marketing tool that conveys brand identity and attract consumers.
Good.
Effective packaging design include material selection, aesthetic appearance. The elements work together to ensure the product stands out on a shelf and meet in a consumer needs.
Super.
Art is a circle role of brand identity. Marketing logos as well as representation of a brand. Used to create a memorial and recognizable image, often covering the brand's values and personality.
Similarly, advertisements employ art including graphic design and another element to attract attention.
Yes.
Custom packaging design. Custom packaging design helps the brand to create a unique market. Presents personalized elements like custom shape, property materials, and special printing techniques.
Even artworks, designs.
Custom packaging designs offer numerous benefits including enhanced brand identity, unique logos, colors, and measurement that create a memorable experience. Improve product represents details, sizes, and materials. So materials also create customer experience by reducing wastage.
Super. Improve your voice. Okay. Good one.
Frame by frame animation. Frame by frame animation is technique where each movement is done. One picture at a time with each picture called frames.
1 second of animation usually equal to 24 frames. Each frame shows a small frame. When played together, it became a smooth animated scene.
Reduce
Frame
using
by
plastic
frame
cartoons like Mickey Mouse Tom and Jerry, 2D animation, film stop animation, using clay, cutouts, paper models for kids and beginners. 8 gestual control over the movements, emotion, and artist control expression and detail in every motion. Feature based on timing observation through time consumed yet creates a handmade aesthetic effect. Art career corner. Architecture. Architect is the art and science of designing buildings and structures. Architects plan how to build homes, schools, cities, etc. Look and function. Architect use shape, line, pattern, and colors. Famous building like Taj Mahal or Eiffel Tower are example of artistic and artistic design of a defi culture, history, and nature. Shadow and light.
சொல்லுங்க.
Light art is an immersive blend of science. Light and shadow art is an imagination, storytelling, and magical experiences. Shadow art displays objects or cutouts in front of light show like a lamp or fabric. The shadow cast on a wall or screen becomes the actual artwork.
Shadow art.
Have fun with art.
Right, super. Very nice. Great. Leave it. Right. Well done, well done.
Recycled art. Waste to wonder. Recycled art, also known as recycled art or upcycled art, is a creative practice where artists repurpose discarded materials like paper, plastic, and metal to create new and original artwork, thereby promoting environmental awareness and sustainability by diverting waste from landfills.
So the environmental safety, that is sustaining the environment. Very brainy word, yes.
This art form challenges the participants of horror to try transforming it into something beautiful, meaningful, and mesmerizing. A diverse range of materials and the planet's well-being.
Well done, children. Nice.
Guitar. The guitar is a stage instrument with a rich starring getting variation television with its unique sounds and playability. It's no wonder the guitar has become a favorite among musicians and music lovers worldwide. There are many types of guitar, including astronomy, electric, and classical. Each type provides a distinct also a guitarist. Playing the guitar offers numerous benefits, including improved hand-eye coordination, creativity, and confidence. The first electric guitar was emerged in 1930s and the first mass-produced solid-body electric guitar, the Fender Telecaster. Many legendary musicians like Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, and Taylor Swift have popularized the guitar, inspiring many generations of musicians. Good morning, sir. This is song for you, sir.
Yes. Could you get it?
Varai is also known as the Patiyatapu, the traditional percussion instrument from South India. It is a traditional instrument used to make announcements and play during festivals, folk dances, weddings, and functions. Making of a padding golden wood covered with animal skin, dried buffalo skin, perfectly cut into the shape of a drum attached to it. Padding is slung by a strap on a left arm shoulder and held vertically against left side of performer body. This simply honors allow the drummer while standing, walking, dancing. This parade is played entirely with sticks. It is an emblem of Tamil culture used in various festivals, flock, dances like parade and band in other functions. Bongo drums. A bongo is a single drum but a pair of two small, open button drums connected by wooden bridge. They are designed to play together. The two drums are deliberately unequal in size. The smaller, higher pitched drum is called the macho, which means Spanish for male, while the larger, lower pitched drum is called the hembra, which means female. The instrument has African keyboards, first appearing in the Eastern Cuba, late 19th century. The instrument was infused by the drum beaters of Bantu people from the Congo region of Africa. The bongo is a drum played by striking the beat with the thumbs and fingers and hands, not the knuckles. Lion is one of the oldest of instruments. It has more to the instrument played by plucking the strings with plectrum or fingers. It is used in various genres including classic, folk and contemporary music. It is an important instrument in many cultures, Arab, Greece and Roma. Coming quality is one of the reasons the instrument has been rediscovered for relaxation and meditation. Sitar is a string instrument originated from India, particularly in the Hindustani classical music tradition.
many Commonwealth nations and unit states.
Super. Well done.
Filling different amounts of water in jars to create different musical notes, we must fill several transparent glass jars or borders with different amounts of water. This also used as xylophone. Adding a fluid coloring to a jar can make the water level easier to see.
At the side of the glass, the more water is produced, lower pitches. The water loss of vibration on the glass creating a lower frequency.
When you tap a jar with less water, it will produce a higher pitch sound. The glass water is softer because there is less much water transmitted in the motion.
The accordion is a portable box-shaped instrument known as a freewheel diaphragm. The inventor of accordion is Cyril Diamond in Vienna in the year of 1829. It is originated in early 19th century.
The instrument is played by pulling and pushing the central pillows while pressing buttons or keys on the either side,
Instead causing them to while they dance to sound.
It is associated with European folk music like polka.
Rap music. Rap is a vocal technique and foundational element of hip-hop culture which emerged in 1970s in the France, New York.
Rap music is a political story telling with a whole struggle message to the song.
Rap became a powerful voice for young African American and Latin living for marginalized communities. It addressed issues of poverty, racism, and inequality through the rap song.
From its in New York, rap and hip-hop culture spread popular music, fashion and language all over the world.
Who are you?
Sir, here, sir.
Piano music instrument. Piano was invented in the early 1000s and hundreds by New York Symphony. The name piano is short for the Italian word pianoforte, which means soft, loud, referring to instrument's ability to play at different values by varying the position of the key string.
Piano is a large keyboard instrument which produces sound and hammers like metal strings inside its wooden case causing them to vibrate. A modern piano typically has a keys consisting of two white keys, natural and 36 black keys, sharps and flats.
Pianos come in various types, including grand pianos, upright pianos, electronic or digital pianos, each with its own characteristics.
Electronic hand. The other things. Well made this. Who made this?
Ashmita, sir.
Well done. You understand fully how it works? Very nice. Even in YouTube, when you go to listen to a good song, you know it did other organs. Great.
Thank you.
Great. Well done.
Crafts are a word through human history. Ancient societies used crafts for practical and cultural purposes. The Industrial Revolution challenged traditional crafts. Crafts blend tradition with modern design and sustainability. Crafts connect us to our past by adapting to the future. Yessenberg crafting uses clay fired at lower temperature. Clay modeling involves shaping and forming soft clay using hands and basic tools to create 3D objects and sculptures. Can include techniques like clinching, coiling, and also slabbing.
You put religion inside. Huh? Put religion inside. Islam people are there. We never do this. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, all are there. Here it should be available. At least same room you should do.
Sir, all are here. All the religions are here. But this alone is here.
Puja for all. On my bigger Vidhyashram. Ladies, some of the boy you do for his sake.
Use the water spins to shape symmetrical pieces. Water spaces like walls and a mattress. Skill and spin create a balance for pieces. And also fractal fire. Ceramic sculpting. Ceramic sculpting creates three-dimensional art with clay. Pinch pot universal fundamental and ancient technique for creating simple handmade pottery by stone mat crafting. Stone mat crafting uses clay fired at high temperature for durability. This is porcelain crafting. Porcelain crafting uses fine white clay for delicate pieces. This is Kaksi pottery. Kaksi pottery from Malwa, Rajasthan is a delicate paper than unglazed pottery. This is ceramic glassware. Ceramic glassware Symmetry, and by the way, Percussion. Islamic calligraphy is given by its of three principles: figurative elements, geometrical patterns, and application calligraphy.
Yes.
This is Kolathur terracotta from Rajasthan, which reflects vibrant metatitis and folktales. This is terracotta figures of Mehndul Harappa. This Asian player also dates back into the civilization. Biolica pottery. During the Renaissance, Duke del Arabia founded a dynasty specializing in glazed. This is Ainarat, large terracotta halls and elephant sculptures created by the Ainarat, placed in temple courtyards to god villages. This is Embroidery pottery. Embroidery pottery is a traditional craft from UAE, reflecting the country's varied heritage and Islamic art influences. Glazing techniques are color, texture, patterns, and ceramic. Lasers are applied for firing. Techniques include brushing, dipping, or spraying lasers, firing by lasers, glass like fish, hand-making the head balls, shaping clay without a body sphere. Techniques include pinching, coiling, or slab construction. Art is created in unique forms. Handmade pieces are often white and glazed for finish. This is pottery making. Pottery making involves shaping clay into functional or decorative items. Raku pottery from Japan. This Japanese technique involves raw firing ceramics and removing them from the while leading to winding candle. Ceramic painting. Ceramic painting involves decorating ceramic with underglazes or more glazes. Artists paint designs or patterns on fine or unfired pieces. Paint with the paint for permanence. Result can be intricate or bold. Chinese personal handicraft having specialized materials, intricate decorative techniques, and significant role in cultural history and global trade. Its production innovation was center for centuries in Qing design, known as the porcelain capital. Calvara pottery from Mexico. Originating in the 16th century Puebla, it is a type of thin grade that the man called like. Helps to manage and cultural understanding. Through this that suggests that the bar became better industries in the 17th and 18th centuries. Spring pottery is a type of circular ceramic. Named after a town in the Turkey, where it has produced in automatic empire began during its 16th century. Golden era known for vibrant colors and infinite florals. Engineers clay the carbonate pieces are often fired and placed. This is metal crafting. Metal crafting includes shapes, art, etc. Techniques including soldering, hammering, casting, record, or tools. Here inside, work creating decorative pieces for the year's captain. Incorporate various materials and techniques also for creativity in designs and sense of values for personal expression. This is legal. Legal designs crafting it means particular intent or design or feature. This is wire wood stone or glass. This is the colorful or intricate. This is wire wrapping. Wire wrapping is shape pattern. Art is wrapped by around stones and beads. It creates intricate or minimalist. This is jewelry making. Jewelry making brass marble crafts such as leaves, stones and beads. This includes soldering, spinning, etc. Artists create unique or custom pieces. Enameling. Enameling adds color to metal, provide glass solid to enamel to metal. Stop motion films are shaped into characters. Frame by frame, movement create animation and storytelling medium. This is terracotta crafting. Terracotta crafting uses earth and metal for modular sculpture. Terracotta is often used for elastic look. Pieces can be casual and flexible. Carving garden paths or decorative items.
Live The affected people don't buy. எல்லாம் ஏற்கனவே சொன்னது 2-3 years முன்னாடியே. I am saying, they accept you cannot be sent out. Fresh parents, even I am not able to hear the story. Everything is happening right now for us. Mostly when I go, parents will come out.
So get ready to be amazed by the world of creativity around you. First, let us see the wooden craft products. Incorporate all the artificial carving, manufacturing, decorative, fractal objects from wood.
With linked to the art of carving shapes using a knife or a time-occupying process, shaping silver from a piece of wood.
Skill and coordination, hand and eye coordination, special reasoning and problem solving skills.
Fabric is a primary using purpose photos and magnetic belongs to storage. Scrapbooking is a form of storytelling, allow images to express their creativity and share their unique experience.
Paper craft for creativity, observance and often therapeutic outlet for people of all ages.
Paper craft, the art of two-handed embroidery using paper as a primary and it creative technical folding, cutting, layering, for additional items.
Origami is the Japanese art of paper folding traditionally using a single square sheet of paper that cutting and gluing involves a series of precise folds to transform the flat sheet into three-dimensional sculpture.
Modern origami can include cutting and using multiple sheets, but traditional origami focuses on folding beyond decorative
Origami spaces setting are used in space exploration such as provide foldable stabilities, not only solar panels. Origami space geometry and fine motor skills.
Unlike many modern toys, some toys are often made from natural materials, making them an eco-friendly and sustainable option.
Some best kinds of wood are beech, maple and beech. It's very hard to robbers making it ideal for to roll as marble and smooth surface, less prone printers making it safe for child.
This is a paper collage. A paper collage is an artwork created by sticking together various pieces of paper onto a surface to form an image.
It is it was assembled in different ways, colors and textures of papers, two pairs and two payments. The process involves cutting, tearing, or otherwise manipulating the paper elements and arranging them backing such as paper, cardstock, or canvas.
It can be used as fine art, mixed media, illustration, social commentary, and art therapy. Collage also helps develop skills like design, pattern making, and problem solving.
Paper jewelry. Paper jewelry is a wearable art made from paper or cut, featuring intact designs and unique style. It includes items like earrings, bracelets, and necklaces. It is created by rolling and cutting.
Shaping paper with decorative elements. Some paper jewelry is made using quilling techniques which involve rolling and shaping the paper.
Fairy brand paper is considered a form of art that can be worn as fabric. It is made from various pieces of paper, including quilling, heat shrink paper, and fisher for as art.
Wood puzzle. A wood puzzle is also known as Expo puzzle. Picture an image mounted on a wooden base and cut into various interlocking pieces. Otherwise, we recreate an original image. Wooden puzzles are versatile educational and educational tools offering benefits for both children and adults. They have fine motor skill and coordination and problem solving ability.
These puzzles are generated as educational tools. The first commercialized version, dated by John Symphony, around 1760, using mathematical stereography. As it shows, include popular pictures, become a popular form of recreational activity. It is a versatile, eco-friendly and sustainable activity that transforms discarded cardboard boxes and other paper products into from children's play boards and storage organizers to decorative wall art.
Cardboard craft is art of creating 2D and 3D objects that are the functionally items from cardboard, a stuffed stick paper material.
Paper from making is art of crafting decorative flowers from paper. It is a popular craft.
Good. Wait. Super. Well done.
Paper from making is art of crafting decorative flowers from paper. It is a popular craft. Historical roots in various cultures where paper flowers are used for religious offerings, decoration, and even as symbols of good luck. Number 8. Paper flowers are versatile and eco-friendly craft for creating, decoration, and even wedding elements. Paper flowers offer versatile and creative way to decorate, personalize various items and spacious. They can be used to create boutiques, feathers, wall decorations, and centerpieces for home settings and parties, or as unique additions to gift wrapping and cards. Paper flowers also used in crafting, such as woven making, hair accessories, and even greeting cards. Miniature crafting can help improve memory, focus, strategy thinking. Miniature has multiple purposes. Miniature crafts are characterized by their diminutive size, often requiring specialized tools and techniques to work with such small dimensions. Wire wrapping. Wrapping is a technique for making electrical connection without needed solving. This method is known for reliability and effectiveness as not only to electronic industry. Wire wrapping is mainly used for making photographs and small protection patches. Wire wrapping provides a secure and elegant way to showcase gemstones and beads. The wire access both decorative element in a functional compartment, holding the stones securely in place while allowing light to function. Wire wrapping involves various vertices with unique parts and instruments. Instrument making refers to the capital of creating musical instrument using wood as the primary medium. This can include instruments like wooden instruments are divided into two types. They are like string instruments, guitars, violins, or bell instruments, clarinets. Percussion instruments, wooden and telephone, a process involved woodworking techniques, design and craftsmanship to produce instruments and produce sound. Now I am going to create a melody.
Very nice, smart.
Use magnesium is a magnet that is used to create wide range of items like culture, masks, decorative objects, and functions like furniture and place panels.
Super.
Eco-friendly crafts. Eco-friendly crafts, also known as greenhouse, sustainable crafts are creative projects that maintain environmental impact by using recycled or natural materials and employing sustainable practices. Use naturally materials like leaves, twigs, and flowers, utilize banana fiber to create mats, bags, and other items.
Look at this. These are eco-friendly products. These products are essential to reusable, recyclable, or biodegradable.
So these by this product hunt the shopkeepers as well as save them.
See, buy from you now. That's nice. Well done, Silla. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to create an
Start pasting.
Good.
Sri Vishnu.
So those completed
What? Sri Vishnu. Keep it. Boy. Kalainya, that.
This is new, sir.
Yes, sir. That Times of India.
Yeah. Good. Well done, children. Very nice.
Sir.
Oh, wonderful. Amazing.
like the adjustment like this and the This is a plan to
Yes, start.
Fabric painting is a creative process of applying designs, patterns, or artwork onto fabric using various paints, brushes, or stencils. Importance: provides opportunities for craft-based lineage. Eco-friendly furniture dyes are used.
Rowdy BP. Where's our body?
Animal. The name Mari comes from the hook shape used for embroidery. It remains stable in traditional Indian wear like saris and lehengas, royal finishing places like Kashmir.
Animal comes in 20th century, used by leather workers in Gujarat to decorate a food shelf and change it to animal.
Tie-dye. Tie-dye is a term used to describe a number of bridges, dyeing techniques, and research dyed products of this processes.
Super. Yes.
Producers unique one of a kind design of flood traditional textile arts practiced in Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Africa. Eco-friendly velvets and dyes are used. Materials used silk or cotton or other natural fabric material with shallow dyeing.
Drying. Environment friendly. Eco friendly is good. So 3 colors. Wonderful. Simple. Great. Nice.
Wool craft encompasses a variety of creative activities that analyze wool fiber, including spinning, weaving, knitting, crochet, and felting. These crafts involve manipulating wool to create textiles, garments, and decorative items. Wool's unique properties, such as its simple ability to felt to make it versatile material for both practical and artistic enterprises. Products include sweaters, socks, carpets, toys, wall hangers, home decoration. Supports traditional handcrafts and rural livelihood. Promotes eco-friendly and sustainable textile. Preserves cultural heritage and skills. Textile art refers to art created by manipulating material with fibers and fabrics. It represents a wide range of techniques and sites, using methods like yarn, thread, cloth, and other textile-based elements to produce both functional and decorative objects.
Textile art uses clothing, also textiles, accessories, and wallet. Importance: encourages innovation and interior design. Supports eco-friendly and sustainable practices through natural fibers and dyes. Textile art important preserves cultural identity and traditional craft. Provides employment and cottage industry growth.
Textile art. Textile art has been used for practicing purposes like clothing and shelter, but it's a large foreign medium for artistic expression and cultural communication.
Promotes sustainability by reusing fabric. Prevents traditional folk art and regional heritage. Encourages creativity in textile design. Provides livelihood to many artists in rural areas.
Appliqué work is a needed technique where fabric chips are sewn onto a large piece of fabric to create designs or patterns. The term appliqué comes from French word appliquer, meaning to put on or to apply, reflecting the process of attaching to a base. Quilting is the art of stitching material fabric layers together, usually padding in between to create a woven that cover or throw. Stitching or quilting that can be done by hand or machine follows designs or
Sorry, you
patterns.
say again.
Combines utility and art, preserves traditional textile craft, encourages recycling of old cloth, especially in patchwork quilting.
Seeing all sides, only behind.
Used to make a wide variety of fabrics: cotton sarees, silk fabrics, woolen cloth, upholstery, denim, carpets, and industrial textile. Preserves traditional and cultural heritage. Example: Varanasi, Aikat, Kanchipuram.
Weaving. The term for creating cloth by interlacing the threads is called weaving. The process involves two sets of threads, the block which runs lengthwise and the web which runs crosswise.
Advantages of handloom weaving. Durable, high quality fabrics. Unique designs, no two pieces are exactly alike. Preserves cultural heritage.
These sequence can be applied by hand using embroidery machines. Advanced technology, embroidery, counter embroidery, canvas. The person who is doing embroidery is called an embroiderer. An archaic term is brass work from French brass for embroidery. Embroidery techniques encompass a wide variety of stitches like running stitch, back stitch, chain stitch, as well as horizontal techniques, satin stitch. Preserves cultural heritage and identity, support artisans and communities. The batting print is a wax easy by technique used to create a envelope pattern on a fabric.
Six-thread bangle wall hanging. Start tapping the thread tightly all the way while bangle is covered. Silk is a natural fiber, so it is eco-friendly and biodegradable. It does not pollute the earth like some synthetic threads. Industrial use insulation stuffing carpets.
Loudly.
Industrial use insulation stuffing carpets and wiping clothes.
Textile recycling is a process of converting fabrics and fibers from discarded textiles to make them into new useful products.
Crochet is a process of creating textiles by using a crochet rope to produce hooks of yarn, thread, and strands of other materials. The name is derived from the French term crochet, which means hook.
Portability. Portability is to learn Allah security and artist expression. Produce strong and flexible and decoration fabric. Types of crochet like fillet crochet, mesh like patterns, iris crochet, floral and lace designs, tunic shape crochet. Cross stitch. Cross stitch is a form of sewing and a popular form of counter embroidery. Important concentration, concentration and creativity. Raghun's was an art and a craft where rugs are made by pulling wool of yarn and fabric to a suburban base such as burlap lines and rug work. Raghuji uses small hanging cushion cover, marks, charcoals and decorative art pieces. Originated as a pearl craft using leftover housing materials. Costume design is a process of creating a selected clothing and accessory for the architect, flip or institution. It is pure to the simply dressing address. It is about the dressing dynamics and narrative. Level of short contribute to the overall visual tradition. Importance of costume design. The non-technical experience of
Anyway, thanks. She has done wonderful. How many days? 1 day she finished.
3 hours. 3
3
hours.
hours she finished. Good. Convey my appreciation to her.
You go inside.
I should go.
That's nice. Inside. Hi, sir. Okay, sir.
Very nice. Very great. Yes, sir. Well done, children. Very nice. My pleasure. You are all exhibiting a lot of talent. Very happy to see all that. Thank you.